Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Dr. TAS Live at 9. Please like, share, and tag this video. Please like, share, tag this video. This is Dr. TAS Coaching Moments. I hope everybody's having a great morning so far. But if no one has said it to you, please let me be the first to say Happy Thursday. Welcome to Thriving Thursday, everybody. I like to look at Thursdays as thriving. This morning, I want to talk about Thursdays, as a matter of fact. Most people don't realize that Jesus held the Last Supper on Thursdays, and on a Thursday. And so, as a result of that supper, he gave his apostles their assignment. So, in essence, it was a new beginning for them. Because we know that what is to follow is that he is going to be put on trial, he's going to be crucified. But at the Last Supper, he gave the apostles their assignment. Well, that made me think about some other things. And I'm a Trekkie. So some people are going to be surprised that I'm a Trekkie, but I'm a die-hard Star Trek fan. And so I really loved Leonard Nimoy as Spock. So it took me back to Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. And in The Wrath of Khan, we find that Spock's character, Leonard Nimoy's character, Spock, sacrifices himself so that the crew of the Enterprise could live. And at the conclusion of his funeral, they torpedo his coffin onto the new planet that has been created by the Genesis device. And so they leave, and I was heartbroken when I saw it the first time. And so then we get the second conclusion of that, which is Star Trek III, The Search for Spock. And what we find is that when they go back to visit the planet that the Genesis device had created, they find a life form. And they find this life form, and it is a Vulcan child. They determine that the child has been regenerated, or that life form has been reborn because of the Genesis effect. And so as a result of the Genesis effect, there's some unstable alloys and all those sorts of things because it is science fiction. But what we find is that this child is growing very quickly or maturing very quickly, but he doesn't have the intellectual or spiritual wherewithal to understand what is happening in his life. And at the same time, the planet is destroying itself because it's aging. But they manage, of course, to get him off the planet, and he's saved. And of course, he grows back into the full human body that we know as Leonard Nimoy. But in the midst of Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, Spock gives his Katra to Bones, who is Dr. McCoy, and he tells them to remember. So he does a Vulcan brain melt, a mind connect, and he tells them to remember. Well, Bones doesn't realize what's happening. He doesn't understand what it means to have the living spirit of this Vulcan in him because he didn't even remember. But what that reminded me of on Thursday is we have a living spirit that dwells in each of us. And all we have to do is remember. And that spirit is God. He's there. And just like the Genesis effect occurred for the movie, it occurs in our life. We'll always get new assignments. We face new challenges. And sometimes when the Genesis effect occurs, we're overwhelmed. Sometimes we're a little unsettled. We don't know how to adjust quickly to the new changes. But all we have to do is call on our living spirit. And when we call on him, he will come and he will comfort us. So what I want you to think about today as we look at Thriving Thursdays, we're all experiencing new beginnings. We experience new beginnings every day that we are allowed to get up and start. It's a new beginning. And we don't know what is ahead of us, but all we have to do is call on that living spirit, reach out our hand to him, and he will stretch his hand out to us. And he will help us to go through whatever the day brings, whatever the new assignment brings, whatever the new relationship brings. He will help us to get through it. Remember, you are not alone, and you go through your Genesis effect. You are not alone. Make it a great Thursday, everybody. Remember, this is Thriving Thursday. Please like, share, and tag this video. Please like, share, tag this video. I will see you tomorrow, Friday. Bye now.